So this big field of 21 lining up for the Junior Restricted Final, sponsored by Brian Tinney Motors in Huntly. Out to the early lead, it is 84, Scott Manson from Christchurch, running the Intrepid chassis. Manson's been a model of consistency through the heats in the pre-final. 5th, 6th and 7th. He started off the pole for the pre-final. That set the grid for the final, and that's why you see him starting up front here for the final, which is raced over 18 laps. Up to the Karcher hairpin. Manson leads the field through. Slotting into second was Daryl Hanna in the 49 from Nelson, so the South Island is dominating at the moment. Auckland's Aaron Wilson was the top qualifier from the qualifying session. CIK format, of course, 2 qualifying sessions, 3 heats seeded by those qualifying positions, then a pre-final and a final. So very, very competitive racing. We've come to expect this with the junior restricted class in the last few years. The likes of Nick Cassidy and Mitchell Evans have dominated this class. They've moved on to the junior ranks. And there's a whole new breed of young drivers coming through to dominate this class. We've got 10 to 14-year-olds, all running the KT100 piston port Yamaha 2-stroke engines. Daryl Hanna goes down the inside, makes a nice pass, but then dropped the wheel off him. Manages to hold on to the lead, but only just. That was a big moment because that's pretty much full speed off the end of the main straight at Hamilton. Manson just giving him a tap in the back bumper, looks to the inside at the clubhouse corner. Hanna holds on to it though, running the Tony Kart chassis. There's Hanna just signalling to Manson. He's not too happy about a little bit of contact there on that last lap. Close racing. No sign of Aaron Wilson, who struggled a little bit in the heats. There's Manson now down the inside. He's going to look to repay that pass. He can't make it stick. Hanna holds on to it. Through the heats, it was Daryl Hanna dominating heats 1, 2 and 3. Manson started off the pole for the pre-final, which he won. So it's really been the battle between the 2 drivers out of Christchurch and Nelson. Working their way up the hill towards the Karcher corner, and it is Manson with a nice pass. Got a great drive off through the kink. Hanna's trying to come back and tucks into the slipstream. Mount Wellington's Bradley Hicks going with him, but they've got to go to the outside down at turn number 1. As now Hanna goes back up the inside. That's a tough pass to complete at turn 2. It narrows up off the exit. And Bradley Hicks follows him through into the lead. So it is now Daryl Hanna, Bradley Hicks. Here comes Manson again at the clubhouse corner. Still back there in that 3rd position. So a great battle here. Back there in the 4th position is kart number 17. That's Bramwell King from the Manawatu. 29, Sean Grewcook in there. Up inside the top 5. Sean racing out of the Mount Wellington Kart Club as they're 2 wide through 1. Bramwell King and Sean Grewcook. Grewcook looked like he had the inside line to 2. This is fantastic racing. And we've got a new leader. Bradley Hicks now leads. Red and black number 13. Back to Hanna. Manson 3rd. Problems here. Kart 10 and the 91. Kart 10 is Tom Alexander. 91 is Callum Quinn from Mount Wellington and Auckland. So they've had an issue out there on the racetrack for the final, for the junior restricted class. Still trying to sort out this issue at the clubhouse corner. 45, Mitchell Wooding from Hamilton also involved in that, as the 91 and the 10 get away as Manson goes back up the inside of Hanna. Back into 2nd goes Christchurch's Scotty Manson. So we've got an Arrow chassis leading with Bradley Hicks, Intrepid chassis 2nd with Scotty Manson, Tony Kart 3rd with Daryl Hanna. Another Arrow 4th with Sean Grewcook in the Little Rippers number 29. It's a pretty good race. 10 to 14-year-olds doing a very, very good job working their way through the Karcher corner. Daryl Hannah just signalling there to Sean Grewcock to follow him through, work together, try and catch up to the leaders who have got a little bit of separation between themselves now and the battle for third and fourth. As Bramwell King now has his hands full there with the 66 of Josh Drysdale from the Manawatu as we move forward to the last lap of the race. And we have another new leader, and Manson's back into the lead. He's picked off Bradley Hicks. The battles for the Miners continue through this awesome sweeping left-hand sweeper at Hamilton. Sean Grewcock just back there. Bramwell King trying to stick his nose in as up towards the Karcher corner for the last time. Scott Manson. He won the pre-final. He was the top qualifier out of the heats. He was consistent through the heats, but he's done enough up over the top of the hill. The checkered flag flies for Christchurch's Scott Manson takes out the final of Junior Restricted. So it is Scott Manson ahead of Bradley Hicks. Nelson's Daryl Hannah third, followed by Reece Tinney, Bramwell King, Sean Grewcock, Josh Drysdale and Aaron Marr.
Scott, that was a fantastic win. I think at one stage you were third place.
Yeah, we was. It was like, oh, the cut where I was like, oh, I didn't think I could get him with it. So then it just came on like real good. Then we catched them and just got them.
So you adjusted on the way through the back straight?
Yeah, we turned it like heaps and heaps to catch Bradley, and like it worked. So.
Bradley, great race, come through the second. You had the lead at one stage.
Yeah, it was great, and I'd like to thank Scott for me and him not battling at the late stages so we could get away from the pack.
It was pretty close racing between the two of you, but he just got ahead of you at the end.
Yeah, at the end my motor just went off and I probably could have tuned it again, but second's still good.